Hello, welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me today where I'm going to be doing a very simple and quick tutorial on how to perfectly set your SEAMASTER 300m Professional from dead. Let's get into it. So if you've just tried to get your SEAMASTER out of its watch box and onto your wrist and you've seen that it's dead, don't worry, that's absolutely fine. This is absolutely fine for watches like this. All you have to do is simply put it on your wrist at first. Don't pull out the crown and try and set it straight away. So go downstairs, watch a video, maybe watch another one of my videos, watch it for about 10 minutes. And basically the whole point is you're trying to get the watch to warm up from your wrist for a bit. If you just take it out of its watch box and you go straight to set it, once you start getting your fingers around the crown, you can sometimes see condensation forming around the crown, and you don't want any of that to go inside the watch. Now, there's very little chance that's going to do anything really, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So just as a general rule, go and wear it for a little bit, let the watch heat up from your wrist, and then try and pull out the crown. So once it's warmed up, simply unscrew the crown, and what's going to happen is you're going to feel it pop out. So once it pops out, there it is for me. That's at the first position. I haven't pulled the crown, I've just unwound it. So now you're going to rotate it going that way to start to wind it, and you'll start to see the second hand start to go in a second. Once it's started to pick up some juice, it will start to go. There it goes. Now I'm going to do a few more winds. It takes about 20 to 30 winds to really get this thing to full juice, and I'm not going to really do that right away because I'm going to wear this watch afterwards. So there we go, that's fine. Now the first thing is not to set the date, because you don't know when the watch actually ran out of juice and what time it's on. It could be like 5 past midnight, or it could be 5 past 12 in the afternoon. So it's best to just pull out the crown to the final position and turn the watch's hands until the date changes. Then you know that you're at midnight, so you can go from there. So I'm going to do that now. You'll see the second hand is now hacked because it's at this final position, so I can then turn the watch until the date changes, and I know that'll be midnight. So that must be midday. There you go, midnight right there. So you can see the date changed. So that means that I'm now at about 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I basically want to do this so that I don't damage the date complication, because if you try and set the watch between the hours of about 9 at night and I think it's around early morning, then you could risk damaging the movement. Actually, fundamental, I think it's the teeth in the actual date wheel can get damaged. So I normally do it safe and go to 12 o'clock. Or if you're saying setting the time and it's a bit later than that or a bit earlier than that, do it a bit, just don't let it be within that window basically. And then once you're happy with the time, push it in and then go to set the date. So to set the date, you want to pull it to the first stop. So the second hand is still going, but I'm at the next. Now you just turn it this way, downwards, and you'll see the date start to click over. And just keep going until you're at the desired date. And then if you do want to try and change the time, you can then do so by pulling it out fully and doing that. So you can just hack the movement and then change the time, then push it all the way into its first position and then push in while screwing upwards, and you'll get the crown on the screw, and there we go, tight it. You don't want it super tight, just finger tight is good enough really. And that's how you set the SEAMASTER. Very, very simple. And now you're good to wear it. So yeah, just wearing it will wind it naturally, but if you do run out of juice, it's absolutely fine to manual wind it as well. So there you go. That's how you set a SEAMASTER 300m. I hope you've enjoyed this super simple video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.